Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Yeah, this will have its moments, that's for sure. Good morning, Miss Micah and Crow and Gaz and Andrew. Thank you for the hundo in 15 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's gonna be some issues, that's for sure. Bob, thank you for the 42 months as my lackey. I mean, as a moderator. I'm sure in that 42 months you've banned a whole whopping 2 people. That's weird that they have moderator, like... stretches, you know, streaks. Oh, he's only been a moderator for 42 months? He's just a greenhorn. We don't have to listen to him. What a noob! 2 months. We're gonna take advantage of this idiot. No. We are here today to grind. I can't do as long of a stream today. Tomorrow will be different, but I probably have 4 to 5 hours today before I have to take care of something else. And then I have a really inconvenient doctor's appointment on Tuesday, so I might not stream Tuesday. I might do a few hours, I'm not sure. It's kind of in the weird spot where it's like, I can stream a couple of hours, and then that's it. So I don't know yet on Tuesday. We'll see. And then, yeah, other than that, we're going to focus a lot of time on trying to complete this challenge over the next, you know, week and a half. I don't think I'm going to finish it in a week. Bob.
Keep on keeping on. You got this, homie.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, homie, for the $25. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's get back to the adventures of Little D, because, as always, we all need a little D in our life. But thank you, Bob. I really appreciate it. So, we have gotten to level 13 so far in 5 hours. I did stock up on herbs, and I did pick up my stones of sunlight. I'm not going to bother yet with getting the silver harp, because I'm just going to want to repel. Hi, Pope. Good morning, Pope. Good morning, non-offensive name. Yeah, you know, first time's a charm. What can I say? Hello, Pyramid. We're going for first time's a charm. But yeah, so level 13, we're back on the grind. We're back on the grind to 7,500 experience at level 14. So I'm thinking, now that we hit 13, I'm going to try to do the South Remolder Zone, where there are Wolf Lords. 2 will probably be the hardest. Because 2, I can't take advantage of fighters. And Elena. Although 4 will be interesting, because you can't control any of your characters in 4. Yes, 30 is the level cap. We are going to 28 or 29. I haven't decided what yet. 29 is the more safe route. 28 is more like the speedrun world record route. But yeah, our goal today is to stream 4 to 5 hours and see how many levels I get. Gain at least a few would be nice. But I don't know if I'll get that many. yeah, we're trying to get to the zone that I want to farm in. It has Goldmen, which sucks. Kind of got to deal with the Goldmen being there. But it also has Wolf Lords, which are the tasty thing that I want. Right here. Especially if they use turns on stop spell. Yes, we're in the danger zone. The auto danger zone. Yeah, 20 experience now, y'all. Woo! 20 experience when we need 2,500 to level. We'll be there in no time at all. Moving at the blazing speed of grind. There's also wraiths here, which I might be as slightly annoying because I'll have to stop spell them. Yeah, 58,000 is 28. So once we get to 19, we get a very nice little spell called Hurt More. And we are going to blow up Axe Knights with Hurt More, much like it was a randomizer. These guys do hurt, though. They're not wasting turns on stop spell. They're wasting turns after the fight, healing. Because heal spell is a joke in this game. And when the only armor I have is my skin, it's bruised. It's like death by snoo snoo. That's all I really have is herbs and keys. There's not really any other items. Other than, like, Dragon Scale, which I can't use because that's equipment. Yeah, but then you play 4 and you realize 4 has the worst encounter rate of them all. The best thing about the Dragon Warrior 4 randomizer is the fact that you can set the encounter rate at 25%. Because then it's actually tolerable. Can this guy please stop dodging my attacks? Oh my goodness, the dodges are real. What is this guy, a Demon Knight? Thank you for the crit. Dark Zoma, thank you for the 95-day streaker. So I got, what, 220 experience down here? I didn't check what time I actually started fighting down here. So I'm wondering if it is faster right here. I think it is. Just because you don't have to worry about fighting warlocks, and you definitely don't have to deal with skeletons, which they die fast, but they're only 11 experience. It's weird. The game's weird because you want to fight wolves, you want to fight wolf lords, but you don't want anything to do with werewolves. Because their experience isn't the greatest, and they hit hard. But wolves and wolf lords, yeah, they hit hard, but man, their experience is worth it. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. At some point I can go further south and fight the Wyverns. But I don't know at what level I want to attempt that. Maybe 15? Wow, these guys are dodging all my attacks. No. They are never worth it in this game. I really am questioning if I should be down here right now. I should see. Like I said, I got like 220 experience on one thing of on one fill of magic. So metal slimes in this game only give 115 experience, and they're very hard to kill. And they only appear in like one of the terrible enemy zones that I'm not going to be ready for levels, many levels. And the only time I'm guaranteed to hit a metal slime is when I'm level 28. Level 29, my bad. Am I gonna have to stop spell you? I guess it depends on luck. Dodge. Goldman sucks. Goldman still sucks. Yeah, the end game grind for me will be hurt more on Axe Knights. Hi, Sleep. I was gonna kill the golem, but then I got high. Ooh, that one, Dark Zoma? Stop dodging so much. Calma, thank you very much for the 25-month sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They are not. Because in the amount of time it would take for me to kill one metal slime, I would have gained several metal slimes worth of Axe Knights. Just using Hurt More on them. Because Axe Knights are, what, 45 experience, I think? It's been a while since I've seen the vanilla value. Metal slimes are 115. So, and it you know, depending on your luck with Hurt More, you could kill 3 Axe Knights and 54 experience. So yeah, basically 2 Axe in your time, and with 2 Axe Knights, you can kill in probably 15 seconds with, depending on your Hurt More luck. You're lucky to hit a metal slime 3 times in 15 seconds, let alone you gotta find the metal slimes in a less efficient zone. And hope they don't run away, because they have a very high run chance. So yeah, it's not efficient to fight metal slimes in this game at all. In the second game, they're okay for a little while, but not very long. Because their experience is only ramped up to like 450. It's not until the third game where they made Metal Slimes like the thing you want to see. And Metal Babbles are only worth like 1,000 experience in 2. And they're always surrounded by a group of Heal Slimes. Unless you get the lucky rare encounter outside of like the Sue Zone. But yeah, good luck killing a Metal Babble with 7 Heal Slimes healing it. Maybe, so it might work in our favor though, because Metal Babbles do have like less attack, like, or less defense. Like, you can reach a point where you're hitting them for a lot of damage. They also have a lot more health too. But it's still never gonna be worth it to fight metals in the first 2 games. Outside of doing it very briefly. Controller? Okay, well, I'm just gonna save state this because I need to close it because my controller disconnected. I'm doing emulator for this. I didn't want to dig out my games for my NES. Mostly because I got stuff, like, I'm trying to pack away a lot of it because I gotta move soon. Goldman knows how to ruin the fun. He just tries throwing money at all of the problems. And I don't need money. I need a modest amount of money to buy some herbs. The rest I don't care about. What's 9,000 gold gonna do for me, yo? Besides really get me high. $17 will be a nice level to get when I get heal more. Although by 17 I might be farming in a spot that's nowhere near a town to heal. So it's more just... I'm gonna die a lot, by the way, in the second half of this grind. Because I'm gonna be so far away from the castle that it's just gonna be more efficient to just die and then walk back to Hawksness area. Because I'll be able to repel everything on the way there. But I don't know what level I'm going to do that at. It might be 7. It might not be until 17 that I do like the North Hawksness zone. But maybe I can go at like 16. I don't know. I don't have the Erdrick's armor to help heal me while I'm doing it. I'm getting a little over 200 experience every time I do a trip. Oh no, I can't cast any spells. What will I do? Punch. Break his nose. Hey, Flam, how you doing? Man, well on our way to getting a silver shield. Well, if anything, we can look how pretty a silver shield looks in the shop. Sketchy. I wonder if it's worth running if I get ambushed and stop spelled in the first turn. Might be a better idea just to run. Magzarif, and thank you for the Prime sub for 33 months. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. I hope you enjoy grinding. Cause that's what you're getting. All grinding all day. Well, not all day. All stream. I figure it's gonna take me about 15 hours to beat this game. $15 to $16 probably is a good number. Man, I am getting dodged a lot. You know, normally you could argue that the hero can't dodge attacks because the armor is weighing him down, but... I mean, he's running around naked. Destiny, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in to grinding. Lots and lots of grinding. Hello, Dine. Thank you for the 50 stream streaker, Dine. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. I'm not really doing a speed run. Just a challenge run. See how long it takes us to beat all 4 games. Hi, Emilius. No, I'm not doing it in one sitting. Those days of me doing 3-day long streams in one sitting are long over. I am too old now and too unhealthy. Grandpa can't stay up past his bedtime very easily. Yeah, just play Dragon Quest X, y'all. I would have loved. I mean, maybe there's a chance I get healthy after I move, and I'm able to find a good way to improve my health. Maybe there's a chance that I attempt to 1 through 11, but I'm not going to use the same rule set that I did for the 1 through 9. The world record for this game is 13 hours. So if I can finish it in 15, maybe 16, because I might grind to 29, I would be happy with that. Because I don't know like what the route is, world record route is, the most efficient grinding. I'm just grinding where I think the best grinds are. As for the other games, who knows? It depends on my definition of no equipment. Oh, if that's the case, then maybe I'll finish it in 16, 17 hours. I thought beta said 13. But this is just a challenge run, not a speed run. It's not optimized. Although we're going to try to do some optimization for the later games. As in, try to figure out what might be the best way to go. Because Dragon Warrior 3, I have the most wiggle room. Because I can create my party. I figure I'll be here till at least 15, and then maybe at 15 I can go south to Chimeras, but I don't know yet. No, you can't do no magic. Because you would have no way to kill the Dragon Lord. No equip and no magic would make it, like, statistically impossible to beat the Dragon Lord. Because you can't even rely on lucky crits. Hey, Jaws. But we're also still deciding how I want to set the rules for this playthrough. Do I want to just ban equipping equipment, or do we want to ban using equipment as items? For the later games. Because that would make things significantly harder. These dodges. I've been getting dodged so much. I mean, death only cost me like a minute. Which we're about to see because one-step ambush for a high damage roll. Okay, maybe it cost me a few because I don't have any fairy water. But just annoying. Definitely would be hard. Too hard? Yeah, it's a challenge run. Yeah, but weapons just makes it too easy, though. I'll probably keep using, I'll probably allow using equipment as items. It will make the later games significantly easier being able to do that. Things like Staff of Thunders would benefit me huge. Shields of Strength. Heck, Erdrick's Sword against Necrosaro. Not allowed to use any items or equipment. Suddenly you can't use the Sphere of Light on Zoma. Or the Sage's Stone. Or herbs. Now that would be a challenge. Although I've already been using herbs in this game, so that's not going to happen. Hi, Kaelor. How you doing? Well, you know, some goof named Erdrick dropped his sword in the final dungeon, and I don't have time to go out of my way to find it. Might as well learn to become a martial artist. I'm gonna break this skeleton's jaw. Yeah, pretty much. Back in the mid-80s, they weren't very original with the names of spells. What's this spell? Well, it kind of hurts the enemy. We'll call it Hurt. What about this one? Well, it hurts them a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know, maybe you just blame localization. They didn't want to come up with the I don't know what the names of these translate to in Japan, the hurt and hurt more spells. But I got to imagine that was localization at the time. What is it, Boggy or whatever? I don't know what that actually translates to in Japan. Hulk smash? Grab him by the tail and bam, 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 bam. Hi, Luther. Congratulations. I mean, I'm walking back and forth on a set of mountains grinding enemies. I mean, can't be any better than that, right? Getting torn to shreds by a wolf. Getting mauled by wolves in the hills. Fighting off, you know, the Winter King and his horde of skeletons. Winter is coming. No, it's not. It's like 80 degrees outside. Go away. Dang, these wolf lords decided to stop casting stop spell. Last couple didn't do it at all. Yeah, that Tentagel kind of ramps up the difficulty significantly. You're just coasting through the game and then you get to chapter 4 and you're like, what the heck is going on here? Hey, I'm casting spells also. They should keep casting spells too. There was a time, a long, long time ago, that I was one of the only ones that was speedrunning Dragon Quest Builders. Probably the only one who was speedrunning it for a while, actually. Maybe there was one Japanese runner that did a run. And my route wasn't very efficient. And someone came along and made it much more efficient. Trailer was fine. Everything else about the what do you even call it? Announcement was terrible. The video, there we go. We'll just call it the video. It wasn't a live stream like they said we were gonna get. It wasn't much of a anything. I mean, no, I don't think it was we messed up. I think it was, it's about time we tell everyone what we're actually doing, but we're not going to tell everyone why we're doing it. And And oh, by the way, to distract you from the Dragon Quest 12 announcement, we're gonna throw this Monsters one out here, so maybe you'll get to see it in the next episode. But we're making a new Monsters game, even though we have nothing to show you. We hope we distracted you. That's what it was. Is they knew people were gonna be disappointed about 12, so they threw out the Monsters trailer out there long before, or not even trailer, but announcement, long before they probably wanted to announce it, in order to distract everyone from the fact that, oh yeah, we're not going to get 12 for several more years now. Yeah, that was the other gut punches. We hope it comes out before 12. Which tells you right now that neither of those two games is coming out for years. And they have nothing else that's ready to be announced. So overall, the video was a massive disappointment. Yeah, it's cool. We're getting Monsters 4. Yeah, they're working on 12. We've known that for 5 years. They're working on it again. But, man, that's such a disappointment after what they did for the 35th anniversary, isn't it? 35th anniversary was like an hour-long live stream where they announced several games. This one was just like, we have 2 things to say in 8 minutes. And you're not going to like the news for either of them. Maybe they put all their resources into making the 7 reimagined, and they just didn't have anything else in the works, close enough in the works to show. I don't know. I've given my theories on what they're doing with 12. No, 7 wasn't cheap. The fact that they rebuilt everything, there's nothing cheap about 7 Imagined. The fact, I'm sure that cost them a lot of money. Because they had to rebuild every map in the game. What new music? Are we actually going to get any new Sugiyama music? Or are we going to get tracks from a new composer along with 90% Sugiyama music? That's the question. Which one are we going to get? I'm sure they'll have someone composing new music. It's just a big question of who they're going for. Like, we know with artwork who Toriyama's understudy is, you know? But we don't know if Sugiyama had anyone... I doubt he had anyone he's grooming from all of the crap I've heard about him. Or who they might be turning to next for composing. Wow. Nice double dodge right there. But yeah, it was just a ball of disappointment. At least, y'all, at least, I'll give them a small bit of credit. At least they didn't announce just like a remake or a cell phone game. They actually like talked about 2 new games. In this world of remakes, remasters, and reimagined, we finally got something that was new and a couple of new things instead of, you know. I hate the touch controls. I play like a little bit every day, like a very little bit. Most of it is when I'm sitting on the toilet. But sometimes I put more time into it. But I probably give like 10 minutes a day to that game, if that. It's just the cell phone touch controls for an action game are just so terrible. I hate it. That is really annoying too. That you only have a couple of days to farm like the gems that you need to raise your vocation levels. And there's like 5 different colored gems. And it's hard enough to like level your vocations when you get like when you get to 30. Best thing I've found so far is like leveling a martial artist with claws. Because then get like double or triple attacks, and then they can actually hit metal slimes. Oh, I'm like 35 with my original vocation. No, sorry, I switched to martial artist early on. So I did have a few levels in warrior, and then I switched to martial artist. Because I got the first 3-star weapon I got was a claw, so I'm like, I'm gonna go martial artist. Like, I got all of the Erdrick's gear because I got pretty lucky with the Erdrick's pull, and I got, like, his... I'm only missing, like, 1 Erdrick item. There was one 10 pull I did. Oh man, I wish I had the Metal Wing Boomerang. There's one 10 pull I did where I got 2 pieces of Erdrick's gear and then the tier 3 shiver stick or whatever for my mage. Smash Grow, the cell phone gacha game. So that was one hell of a 10 pull. Getting like Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor and the shiver stick in a 10 pull. But I haven't played the game enough to get to 47. I'm like 35. Got a level here coming up shortly. We're not moving from this place until at least 10,000 experience. And then after that, I'll decide if I want to try going further south and fighting wyverns. Yeah. I don't know, what did I have? I got armor, legs, shield, and sword. But then I didn't need to get the helmet because I ended up getting the Etherian headband from the Gwaelin from the Gwaelin tree, and I believe that one gives a bonus to lightning damage. Yeah, so I just used the headband that I got from Gwaelin's pull to get the bonus lightning damage for my Erdrick sword. And the crystal claws I have are lightning also. The 3DS remake was the lazy one. Level 14. 8 power, 6 speed, 8, 6. Ah. Yeah, the claws was the first thing I got, which is why I went martial artist. I'm like, ooh, my first 3-star weapon was the claws. I'm going martial artist. And then, of course, I got the another guaranteed 3-star pull. So I just leveled the claws up +1. And once I finish the novice quest ticket, I'll get another 3-star and I'll probably choose the claws again. Make it a +2. I like the Builders games, and I think Builders 2 is amazing. Okay, 8 strength is a really big upgrade. It's gonna make grinding here easier. Although we got these stupid wolves again. $10,000 is the next level. Levels start to get very easy to figure out. 10, and then it's 3,000 experience for the next 4 levels, and then it's 4,000 experience until 29, and then it's 35 or whatever the last bit is. Yeah, Builders 2 is a really great upgrade from Builders 1. Like, they took most of the flaws of Builders 1 and fixed them in Builders 2. The NPCs will build stuff for you in the second game. If you give them the materials, they'll build stuff for you. And if there's one pro tip that I can give about Builders 2 to anyone who's new to playing it, don't count out the importance of toilets. For practical and comedic value. There's nothing like watching a line of villagers and one toilet having to go to the bathroom. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Hey, there's a tablet thing to build a building, you know, high up in the sky. You just chose to do the toilet. Yeah, I've done 100% playthrough of the game, which is a lot. Because there's over 1,000 items you can collect. There's a lot. Like, you're gonna spend a long time 100%ing the game if you want to. The sheer amount of time that it'll take to do all of the tasks, to fill out all of your books and your recipes and your rooms and the items you can collect. Oh yeah, you could probably make a maze. Well, if 13 was a questionable level to come here to grind, 14 is the absolute correct level to be here and grind. Because we're getting a ton of experience. Now, speaking of low effort, low budget games, you ever think we'll get the second Infinity Strash game? Propness, thank you for the +1 to subs for 44 months. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Okay. Okay. You're the only person I know who gave it an okay rating. Oh, it didn't sell at all. I think we were joking about it in my Discord. Like, the first week it came out, like, sold like 4,000 copies in Japan. And Japan would usually buy, like, 50, 100, plus 1,000 copies of a Dragon Quest game in the first week. If not more. But they sold, like, 4,000 Infinity Strash. No, it's not bad, Sleep. It has its own charm, and it's still good. It's just they took, like, everything that was not the best about Builders 1 and fixed it in the second game. So playing the first game is not a bad idea. You'll still enjoy it. It's just you'll also see the improvement in the second game. Also, the first game has one of the best Dragon Quest plot twists in the entire series. Like, you know how Dragon Quest is always known for a plot twist? I think the best plot twist they've ever made in a Dragon Quest series was in Builders 1. Oh yeah, in Builders 1, it's amazing. It is the best, like I said, the best plot twist they have ever done in a Dragon Quest game. If you just get the when they do it and you get the joke, it's perfect. Yeah, but Builders 2 also, you can bring people to your island. And co-op on it. Terra Incognita is very limited. Yeah, the plot twist in Builders 2 is, you know, it's what you expect. It wasn't fabulous. It was okay, that's cool. But the plot twist in Builders 1 was just masterful. Rude. You don't see me chasing you down from behind Goldman and punching you in the back. Why would you do that to me? You know, I realized I picked up the fairy flute, but I don't have any reason to go into Cantlin. And even less reasons to fight the golem. It just crossed my mind. Golem doesn't give experience in this version. Like, if it was the remake, I would fight the golem purely for the experience. Yeah, I think I'm fine without it. Because that would mean I would have to walk to the Cantlin region too, and why would I walk to Cantlin when I can't do anything there? I am DI. There's literally nothing for me in Cantlin. Unless I want to go window shopping at how cool it would be to have a silver shield in my arm, but get wrecked. The randomizer has ruined everything for me. Remember when Wolf Lords used to give like 52 experience? Lay sigh. I don't want to fight anything other than wolves or metal scorpions. Because everything else will run away. Although I don't know how much I want to fight wolves if they're going to keep dodging me. We'll go with the can't miss. Can't be dodged attack. Okay, I'm gonna go start my coffee. I'll be right back. I had everything set up. I just didn't want to start it that early. Because the coffee pot here has a grinder in it. So you just, you put the beans and the water in. But the grinder sounds like a jet engine. Like, nothing survives that grinder. And I don't want to start it too early in the morning when others are sleeping. Because it will echo upstairs. I had to mute my microphone just so y'all couldn't hear it. Even though it's way on the other side of the house, you would hear it easily. Now this level will go faster than the last level. Killing things faster. Staying out here longer. And we'll see about 15. Because I'm not sure how much I want to go try Wyverns yet. There's a zone for them straight to the south of here. And I'm definitely not sure when I want to go to North Hawksness. Just because there is nowhere any healing over there. I probably want to wait till at least 17 when I get heal more. Because at that point I'll have a lot of magic and a bunch of heal mores. Which that would be, what, 16,000 experience? 15 is 10, 13, 16, yeah, 16. I think we could get to like 17 today. And then Monday will be a much longer stream where we will grind. And maybe even finish the game on Monday. Yeah, I should be able to finish it on Monday easily. Maybe even start the second game. I have no idea how high of a level I'm going to have to get into. Ugh. How many Bullwongs and blizzards will have to blow up? Well, I'm curious how much experience I can get from, like, green dragons. I bet you, I don't know. I don't want to say bet you, because without gear, it's questionable. But I wonder if there's a point in the NES version where you grind inside Malroth's lair. On the first floor there. two-shot a lot of these enemies right now. Or one-shot. Loki just got Hulk smashed. Hey, I could play some Smash Grow while I'm grinding. You can even turn it up. Look at this. You can even hear it. I'm joking. Just picture in picture me playing Smash Grow and grinding at the same time. I'll tell you one thing though. I really miss Dragon Quest Tact. I wish they didn't take that down in the West, because I actually put a lot of freaking hours into that game. I put a lot of hours into Dragon Quest Tact. They sure do. That's why for the 40th, I was expecting like 2 phone games that they were going to announce and take away from us. But no, they didn't even talk about Smash Bros. At least in the West they did. They did in Japan. Because it sounds like Japan got a couple more announcements than we did. Because they're also getting a new Fortune Street game. One of these days I'll go back and try to beat Itadaki Street. I'm pretty sure I haven't actually finished that game yet because of the stupid cheating that goes on in it. The mass amounts of cheating that the computer does in that game. Hey, Rob. Well, they make the money in Japan. That's the thing. It's just outside of Japan, they don't make as much. I mean, Final Fantasy did well for a very long time. Dragon Quest, though, not a chance. Actually, I have a command for that, Amphilis. No, this isn't a marathon. This is a slow trot. Well, I made it a command like years ago. Rip has been around for a while now. You kept the meme alive long enough. No, I'm too old and unhealthy to sit around for days in a row on stream. If I could ever do a 24-hour stream again, I would be happy. Right now, I just struggle to do 7-8-hour streams. These old lungs ain't what they used to be, ain't what they used to be. And getting old and watching your health fall apart is a nasty combination of wanting to stream long hours. Yeah, this is a DQ marathon. It's only 4 games. I mean, I could make it more than 4 games. I could try to beat the entire series without equipment. I don't know how compelling that would be. Because later games are not as punishing as this is going to be. We just have to add new stipulations to every new game. There we go. Go through all the first 11 mainline games. And every time we get to a new game, we add a new stipulation. By the time we get to 11, we'll literally be able to do nothing. Dragon Warrior 7. Beat the game without job changing. Dragon Quest 9. Beat the game while saying something nice about Stella. No, y'all. Don't know if I could do that one. Hey, I did have a say something nice about Stella card one time that got abused quite often. Apparently 7 needed it more. Okay, coffee is ready. I'm gonna go make my coffee. Be back in a minute or two, y'all. Well, we have remake, remaster, reimagined. What re are they going to use for 9? Rebate. Yeah, removed. Recycle, reuse. Dragon Quest IX re-exist. Have fun at D&D, Rob. Kill them all for me. Kill them all. We're getting intimate with these mountains. Maybe they're trying to make everyone forget that they made Dragon Quest IX. What are you talking about? We never made that game before. We just happened to go to 11 from 8. Oh, you know what I didn't do from earlier? I didn't increment my death counter from when I died. Forever. I mean, you gotta think at some point they will remake 5, 6, and 9. Just to get it off of the DS, since the DS doesn't exist anymore. It's just a matter of when. We'll be lucky if they remember to put Deborah in it. Well, they did confirm that Deborah will be in Monsters 4, but I think it's more as an NPC than anything that matters to the story. Japan will be like, "Who's Deborah?" We don't know who this person is. I keep saying I'll do a DQ9 playthrough where I get the Luminary, but I never do. Because I don't want to get the Luminary. I would rather be best friends with Stella than get the Luminary. I feel like this sprite of me misrepresents what I really look like. Because I'm buck naked right now. Oh, I said buck naked and guess who showed up? Hey, Lix. You have been bat signaled. Booba. Yeah, that match last night was great. That was definitely some of the best stuff. I don't know, WWE put it on or did AAA put it on? I don't quite know, like, it seems like AAA has, like, their own set of rules outside of WWE. So, I'm guessing it was more them than any input from WWE. Because a lot of that stuff they would barely ever allow in WWE anymore. Maybe we can get a level with only one more instay? Don't know. I think I'm gonna come up just short. Womp, womp, womp. Sometimes you just can't hit a dead guy. I will kill you until you are dodge. I will kill you until you are dodge. Fine, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing another level in Lion's Day. This level has gone pretty badly so far. Or this grind. I'm keeping this inn in business. Hey, we can almost buy a silver shield. Make a pretty good dinner plate. Bring out my finest dinnerware. Silver shields and WWE drinking cups. I call Macho Man. You know, things are getting fancy tonight. The cream will always rise to the top. I recently watched that Hulk Hogan documentary that they had on Netflix. It was pretty good. A lot of good history, at least. I'm not sure if I want to go fight wyverns. I'm really not. I feel like they would do too much damage to me for the cost of fighting them. I might have to stay here till 16. I mean, I could try. Doesn't take far long to get to him. Uh, 10,000 is our level. We get repel, but it doesn't help me out unless I just want to move around. Controller, thank you. Giant coffee in my RPG limit break decanter. Ow. You can still hit me for 18? I don't know, do I push for a level with herbs?
Triple Digivolution.
Thank you, Lex, for the the triple Digivolution, i.e. 100. Thank you so much. Rounding out the numbers. Ooh, one shot. Well, thank you, Elix. I appreciate it. Pushing for 10,000 before I go use the inn. Would be nice if Wolflord would start using stop spell. Don't want to fight you. Well, you would be my level. 15! Eight more power, 8 speed, 8 hit points, 1 little magic. I think I might try Wyverns. What kind of stats do we have now at 15? 68, 60? We just learned Repel. Only 2 spells left to go. Kiosk, thank you for the Prime sub for 19 months. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Duncan, thank you for the 100 bits. I think this will work right here. I want to see how much Wyverns hurt. Lix, thank you for the gifted sub to Draws. Thank you so much. A hype train, and not a stealth train, y'all. Actually saw that one coming. I think this is where chimeras are. I don't think I have to go down another one, do I? Pretty sure I can get them right here. I hit them hard. They don't hit me that hard. But dodge. Problem is I'm probably 3 attacks no matter what. Do I really want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. Because that chunked a lot of freaking health. Giving up the Metal Scorpion for that. I'm fine taking 1 hit, sometimes 2 from Wolflords. $13,000 is the next goal. Oh, come on, start casting stop spell. 16,000 will be a nice level because that's when we get our heal more. And I'm gonna have to spend all this time doing dinky heals after every encounter. Dinkers. Don't even bother asking me what that dot soon means, y'all. Lix did that one day randomly, and I just copied it. I have no idea what happened. I don't know. I might stay here until 17 and then go north Hawksness at 17 when I have heal more. Man, these Wolflings are shredding me right now. So yeah, I think I'll be here for 2 levels, more levels. And once we get heal more, and we'll have a lot of health at 17. So we'll get a good use out of heal mores. Now that's the fight I want to see. Dies to 2 hits and cast stop spell. That's the kind of fight I want to see. Not this one, where it takes 3 hits and I get hit twice. That's a bad encounter. We don't like bad encounters. We like good encounters. Are wolves gonna start running from me? I don't think they will yet. You think if you kicked a skeleton in the groin that it would hurt? Maybe your foot, it would hurt. Come on, coffee, I need you. give me the strength that I need to keep running back and forth on this square. I think my goal is to see if I can get to 18 today. I'm not sure though. If I can go that long or not. Kind of hoping 17 to 18 will be not that long of a level. Especially having heal more to heal between fights. Just cast a heal more after I have several fights instead of heal after like every fight. Playing 8 on the 3DS. I think the 8 on the 3DS was a very good remake. It is definitely far superior than what they did with 7 on the 3DS. But they added a lot of cool stuff for Dragon Quest VIII. Lots more boss refights and challenges. A lot better quality of life. They did a good job with DQ8 on the 3DS. What I didn't like about 7 is the dungeons. Dungeon sprites were so large and the dungeons were so tiny that you were forced to fight literally everything in the game. And yeah, loading times were terrible. FPS was terrible. Oh, for speedrunning it was terrible. But I mean, there's a point where it just gets frustrating. Nine is a very different game than 8. Yeah, you create the party. Yeah, it's like Dragon Quest III, where you create your party members. Nine is very notorious for lag. Oh yeah, it is. I usually show people, like, when I'm playing on an actual DS. Like, commands take, like, at least a half a second to register. Because the lag is so bad. So, like, I'll show you exactly how fast I can move through a menu. And it's, like, a half a second between each input. Because the game is so laggy. That it just takes that long to cycle through a menu. I mean, emulator is lag-free, so... Or mostly lag-free. So emulator is much better for that. Artie Piazza is great at adding lag to their games for some reason. Probably because of bad programming. Bad localization programming. That's what my guess is. It is because there's, like, for something like 9, there's a lot less memory used for the text in Japan than there is in the US, because Japanese text is much smaller. Like, one character can equal, like, several for English. So, like, all that extra room being used up for just localization text. Yeah, there is a class system. I've seen most of them, except for one, because one is impossible to get. And I'll probably never play it unless I get talked into it somehow. I did do 4-job Fiesta once for Dragon Quest IX. Thank goodness I never did the one class, though. People generally liked that when I do 4-job Fiestas for the random games. I don't know what it is. People like just seeing random job combinations. For 7, I did it for classes and monster classes. Will I do it for no equipment challenge? Not a chance. Because my luck, I'll get stuck with like Dragon Warrior 3 and 3 soldiers, and they're gonna be completely useless. Until I can get to level 20 and class change them. Or class change one of them. Soldiers in Dragon Warrior 3 are very dependent on equipment. And if you can't equip anything, guess what? All they are is a bunch of meat bags with a lot of health. That's why we're going punch mages, y'all. If I gotta punch things to death, I may as well get people who are used to it and good at it. $11,000. I wonder if anything will run away at level 16 in this zone that I'm farming in. That's my only concern, is that something like Metal Scorpion will run away at 16. I wonder how high of gold I'm gonna get before I start losing it. Because once I gain 2 levels, I'm gonna start losing. I'm never gonna have much gold ever again. Probably get to like 30,000. Oh, I think the coffee's working now. That or the cramp in my foot is waking me up. I'm not sure which one it is. Is it the coffee or is it my foot? This guy just, I know he wants a hug. You don't have to be gentle. Punch his jaw in. Give me those XPs faster. You know the skeletons, just looking at sprites. You know the skeletons always, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of, like, old people. Because, like, if you look at the... I know it's hard to see when we're outside and whatnot. But if you look at their arms, you can see, like, old people lines that you would see on, like, Abe Simpson or whatever. In The Simpsons. Like, I know there's supposed to be gaps in the bones, but they just look like old age lines from The Simpsons. I mean, they're skeletons, so maybe they are old people. It's the same way that I look at Dragon Lord 1 and just call him the Ditto Lord, because he just looks like Ditto. Yeah, you know how they put old people lines? Look at that, look at the arm. Just looks like an old person arm from The Simpsons. These old arms ain't what they used to be, ain't what they used to be. But yeah, it'll be 3,000 experience all the way, or for level up to 22,000. And then it'll switch to 4,000 experience a level from then on. Until we're done grinding. Guess I can start heading up. Halfway to the next level. Halfway to the next level. Taking what, like 50 minutes to level right now? Well, considering how we're getting more experience we need now. 50-ish minutes to level. Goldman, why do you hurt me so? Okay, now I'm wired, y'all. Gotta keep the hyper focus while I'm grinding until I crash from the coffee. Oh, that's annoying. Dodges my attack and then heals. I wish I could dodge someone's attack just so I could heal. Dragon Lord is about to swing on you. Dodge. Heal. Okay, now these guys are being jerks. I think I'm hitting them too hard is the problem. First hit, you don't want to hit them too hard. You just want to hit them mostly hard. Not too hard. I said mostly hard, not like pathetically hard. Oh, I better go up. What, about 1100 away from the next level? Dodge that. Actually, I better not say that, because they can dodge that in this game. Guess when they programmed the game, they didn't think about a critical hit being calculated after the dodge formula. I mean, it gives this game its own little charming thing. But yeah, they definitely didn't think about the whole calculating critical hits or crit dodge chance before seeing if you get a critical hit. I mean, that is something that's pretty unique to this game. The fact that you never see games programmed like that. Where you're able to checks to see if you hit and then crit an enemy and then checks to see if they dodge your attack. Man, 7 hours and 42 minutes. I should have beaten the Dragon Lord an hour and a half ago. What kind of speed run is this? I wonder in Dragon Warrior 3 if I should really do Elysium Bird Grind. If I should do the... how long I should just sit there and do that. Find a Kong. Well, I'd have to get strong enough to do it, though. To find a Kong and then just be able to one-round the birds. Do that for about 10 hours. And then go take a nap while my party levels up. Oh, I wouldn't do 10 hours. Hell no. I'd have to take breaks just to make sure I could save between all of that. I've been in this fight for 7.5 hours. Power flickers. No! Yeah, honestly, I think 3 would be the easiest one of all these challenges. Out of these no equipment challenges. Just because Double Fighter would be able to punch so hard by the time I got high level. And you can grind, I think, much easier in 3. 2 and 4, I don't know. Two, it's just going to be a matter of what level do I need to reach that the hero can reasonably take out Melroth without weapons. Like, I don't care if, like, these spams heal more. I just need to know if they're, what the number, I gotta figure out what the number is where it's reasonable that he can hit Melroth for to give me a chance to win. And 4 comes down to Elena. Get her strong enough that she can punch for damage and then try to outdamage it. I don't know, I forgot what that trophy is. Oh, that's not that hard. Considering this is gonna take me like over a week. I'm not going to finish this game until Monday. And 2, like I said, I have no clue with 2. No idea what I'd have to grind to. Lucky Panel is pretty easy, though. You just gotta get the items to appear. Yeah. I mean, I could see it eventually getting super tedious. It's just that problem of getting the items to appear. Well, yeah, you use your 3 plays and then you go use the inn. The rank up system is, yeah, the tricky part. Because you're trying to rank up to rare stuff. They just added RNG to their RNG game, that's all. I remember when I did it, I played just a couple of games. I don't remember what I got, but I got the rank up to the highest rarity, and I got something like that carried me through like the next 20 hours of the game. I don't remember exactly what it was though. I'd have to check my file. But it gave me something I wasn't supposed to have for a very long time. These are beautiful mountains. So beautiful. Okay, we should level before I have to use the inn again. And I'm most likely staying here for another level. Although I might... we'll see. I do want to get down to where those wyverns are. But I don't know if if it's worth trading in a metal scorpion for a wyvern. Wyverns give 10 more experience, but they hit harder. Take a lot more health from me. I don't think I ever went back and got the hoarding thing just because I'm terrible at 100%ing games, y'all. I am terrible at it. Like, especially RPGs. Like, it's easier for me to 100% a non-RPG. But the 100% RPGs can be so tedious at times. Like, I really gotta find the motivation to do it. Yeah, it is slow also. Thank you, Colin. Well, yeah, it depends on, like, what they decide to do for, like, achievements in RPGs. Because usually it's always a gotta collect them all. You know? And there can be so many items to collect. I did all of the tablet stuff for builders too, but I was kind of also incentivized to do that. Thank you, Hactical, for the Prime sub for 10 months. And the Naked Gaming. We are naked punching everything. Yeah, Builders 2 was ridiculous, but I was incentivized to complete the books and collect all, like, 1,300 items in the game. We are very close to 16. I mean, I just farmed a lot of bunnies. I gave them so much meat. I made them as happy as I could. I gave them so much meat. So much meat on a bone. I'm very similar to those pets, y'all. You stuff me full of meat, I'll love you too. We have plenty in common. Okay, almost the next level. We'll get it off of something up here. Whew. Speedrunning on the PS4 has always been a big mistake. 4, 6, 6, 21 magic. Oh, it's the more current times are much lower. Finally, I haven't touched my PS4 in a long time. Hi, Raitu. I'm pretty sure you could do about that fast in English, too. I know, we don't even make it to Dragon Lord's castle. Dragon Lord is just chilling on a beach outside Cantlin. Yeah, my run of Builders 2 was very early on when there was limited routing. And yeah, it's nowhere as polished as the run had become. Ooh, metal scorpions can run away now. Maybe it is worth coming down here and dealing with wyverns. Yeah, this is what I was afraid at 16 Metal Scorpions would run away. Wyverns are good, but they can hit me for so much damage. I'm sure I will at some point before way too long. I mean, it's Dragon Quest games on my channel. I mean, how long do I go before I play through all of them again? Why couldn't the gold man disappear in the... I don't know. That seems like too much to me. I can't purify all of that. Because then you gotta purify the blocks underneath. This is why I don't want to fight the Wyverns. Ugh. Without heal more, this kind of sucks. Yes, that would have taken forever. $16,000 is our goal. Man, if I could hit for 23, that would be very nice. More often. Ah, come on. You know, I would never do anything tedious like that. How long have I been farming here? 8 hours? I'm halfway done with the game? What? Actually, I'm not even sure if I'm halfway done yet. Although things will speed up when I get to 19. It's a long road to get to 19. Yeah, but I don't think the experience table is a good way to look at it, because once we reach 19, we're going to be fighting a repeatable encounter for 54 experience over and over again. That in most cases, or at least 2/3 of the cases, will die instantly. So it's kind of deceptive. Like right now, I'm punching things that are 20 experience. Sometimes taking 3 rounds to do it. Plus at 17 is when I get heal more, so all of these little heals I'm doing in between all these fights will no longer be a thing soon. Probably should have stayed down there a little bit longer, since I do have 2 heals. Back to these mountains, where we can look at a random staircase sitting in the middle of the world. That was always weird, because they got staircases, middle of the world, just chilling there. Now that I like to see. Give me my 24. So yeah, I think the goal is we grind here until 17, and then we take heal more and go to North Hawksness. And then we do that for 2 levels until 19, where we get hurt more. And then we take our aggressions out on Axe Knight for a very, very, very long time. Really depends on how often he puts me to sleep. Come inside there, Imagine Sleep. I'm just waiting for you. Yeah. I mean, the wyverns look like an old man. Look at that head and that neck. Ooh, the dodges hurt so much. If the scorpions didn't run away, I probably would have stayed in the upper zone. Old man Skeleton. One day we will get away from these oppressive goldmen. Getting in my way, trying to make me take their money. Do I look like I need money? Unless herbs start to get very, like the inflation on the herbs goes up really badly, I think I'm good. Come on, hit harder. I know I can hit you for 20s. Clip these guys' wings. At least I hit for 20s to make up for it. Still took the 3 hits I usually do, but at least I got 20s to take to make it so I didn't take 4. See if I can one-shot some of these enemies coming up. Is this one going any faster? I guess it is going faster experience-wise. I don't know. We're 1,000 experience in right now. Oh, 20 didn't kill him. Trying to get those XPs per minute. Gotta see them high numbers. Oh, come on. 4 attacks? Ugh. I really don't want to fight in the zone. My flabby arms. 4 heals for 1 enemy. Ugh. Come on, hit him harder. I can kill him in 2 attacks. There's no reason to take 4. I'm gonna be glad to be done casting heal in a couple levels, or in a couple thousand experience. No more heal. No more healing for 10 health. Started this grind at about 8:15. Man, that can't be faster. No, there's nothing running away. Only gained about 200 experience in 5-ish minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Man, when it's not Wyverns, I seem to do just fine. For getting experience. Oh, I'm in the Metal Scorpion zone. So this is the boundary right here. Okay. Okay, now we're up to about 300 experience in just like less than 2 minutes later. Dude, that's a better grind if we could do that. I'm using the inn a lot more when I'm down in that zone. But again, nothing is running away. Can't run away if you get one shot. See, like, 18 is a good hit for me to go for the first time, because it's, like, probably not going to heal from it. And a good chance I'll kill him on the second hit. That's what I want to see. You, I want to see, like, 400 in my first attack. Because, you know, throwing a dodge and 4 attacks and... suddenly there's 4 heals. It's just not worth it. Oh man, I don't want to stay in this zone. I think I am going to leave this zone. This is just too much. Way too much healing for the experience I'm getting. I'd rather have a Metal Scorpion run away a couple of times. And heal up multiple times. 4 times because of one encounter. I'd rather not see Metal Scorpions. I'd rather just have Wolf Lords. Yeah, we're not staying here any longer than 17. We're halfway to the next level. $27, jeez. Dodge. Man, if you're gonna hit that hard, you better one-shot them. Don't let them cast heal. And why are skeletons casting heal anyways? Wouldn't that kill them? Shouldn't they be casting hurt on themselves? Oh my goodness. This grind, this level has not been very good. Argle Fargle. No, I don't think the experience is faster here. I think dealing with wyverns is still faster. I don't know, maybe I'll go back down to the wyvern zone after I use the inn. Get angry at the jerk birds. I mean, we're going to see plenty of wyverns when I go to the Hawksnest zone, but heal more will make it more tolerable. Fred, is there anything else in the North Hawksnest zone, or is it basically down here? Yeah, but it's faster to get the Hawksnest, so, than it is to walk all the way back down here. Well, unless you stay down here. But it's faster to walk in the desert anyways, because every time you walk on a mountain, you lose 1 frame every step you take. So if you're spending, you know, thousands of steps on the mountains, you're losing a frame every single time. Desert, you're not losing frames when you're walking on it. And that adds up. Every 600 steps you take, you lose a second. I mean, every 60 seconds. Every 60 steps. Okay, we'll get this right. Every 60 steps would be 1 second. So 10 seconds for 600. So we'll get there. We'll get our math right. So if I take 3,600 steps, then I lose a whole minute. And some encounters, like this one, is costing me, what, 30 steps at least? So that's, you know, that's half a second that I just lost right there, y'all. Just poof, gone. I'll never get that half a second back in my life. Do this a few more times and boom. I just lost 1 second, y'all. Just to kill 2 enemies. Hence why desert is superior. Now, another thing is this file I'm using is not PRG0, which is also costing me time. I'm just melting away the frames. You can tell because it says the race hit points have been reduced. That is the Nintendo Power version. Because it makes more grammatical sense than what the original said. Which was, the hits was reduced. So I think it was, what, every time that you save, what, how many frames? I forgot what the difference in letters is. It's at least a couple of frames every time that prints that. So that adds up too. Just think of like the 5 to 10 minutes just melting away. Actually, I think it would be more than that, just from the steps alone. Because we're grinding here for a very long time. We've been on this area for the last 3.5 hours. And we're going to be here for another 1,000 experience. Which means that's several more seconds that are just coming off. Because I'm running on a hill instead of a desert. And I don't know why I'm still talking about this, but I am. I'm dying on this hill. That I'm the only one living on. In other words, I'm punching things in the face. A lot. I did get 30,000 gold. 31,000. We'll get a couple more thousand and then I'll lose it all. Gonna get mugged. Repeatedly over and over again. The death counter is going to rise very soon. Because once I switch to Hawksness grinding, the best way to refill my my magic is the express route home to the castle. Punched in the face and sent home. And then rappel all the way back down. Kind of agility am I at now? 66 agility, which is only 33 defense. I wonder how much stuff I would repel on the trip down there at 33 defense. I think I would still repel everything that I don't want to fight. It's still high enough, I think, to get rid of the riffraff on the way down. Yes, I said riffraff. That riffraff is a rabble-rouser of ruffians. Ruffians and rascals. Whatever it is, Prince Charmley says. Roughnecks. Riffraff, a bunch of rapscallion roughnecks. Wascally wabbits. No, it's supposed to have R sound, like RW sounds, not pure W sounds. Wascally wabbits. Gotta have that lisp. Man, he makes more grunts and groans than I do. I hope I don't get as old as him. Spoilers, I'm much older than him. I don't know, am I much older than him? I'm at least 5 years older than him, I want to say. After that, I don't know how much older I am. To think though, we met... When did we meet? It would have been over 20 years ago in Florida. Hey, Northrex. I think he was like 18 when I met him, and I was in my mid-20s, possibly. Might even have been slightly earlier than that. To think how long you've known some people, you know? I mean, a lot of you in my chat have known me for, you know, 8, 10, 12 years. In a sense. Or actually, no. Most of you in my chat have known me for about 10 years. You know, when the first DQ 1 through 9 started. Nothing will ever... I don't think there's anything I could ever do stream-wise that will ever top the first DQ 1 through 9. ...2016, hello? Oh, that's you. Didn't die to 26. It's alright. Suki's only been following me for like 2 years, so... Yeah, something like that. I think he blames Twitch for canceling it for something like that. Sure thing. Accidentally. How many herbs do I have left? One. I just want to know how much I have to buy. And I just took that as a chance to sneak in a heal. Because after I level, I'm going back to the castle, stocking up on herbs, and heading south. And I think 17 to 18 should be a bit faster. Because I can most likely do several fights and then heal once. And get more value than the several small heals that I have to do to keep up. Womp, womp, womp. How's that a response? They spent their big 40th celebration telling us we're gonna have to wait still several more years to get a game that they told us about 5 years ago. And then in order to try to soften the blow, they announced another game that they're not ready to even release for the next several years. As a distraction. Yeah, I mean, she's making an appearance. I'm curious how they're gonna do it with Bianca and Nera. Like, am I gonna be able to do a waifu bid war? I don't know what you mean by Chrono Trigger. It's more like Metroid Prime 4 or Final Fantasy 13 Versus. By the way, how did those two games turn out? I don't know. It's they're working on it. Yay! They're not turning it into Final Fantasy 16. Yay! We got Joker. We got Dual World Joker. We got Ichiban Kasuga. That would fix everything, by the way. If Yuji Horii came out and said, yeah, that guy is an homage to Ichiban, that would fix every problem I have. I'd be like, okay, you won me over for a little while. Yeah, there's plenty more games for you to play, Mai. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Plenty of good games left. Exactly. We had to strip the game from years of development and start over. But here's Ichiban. And we gave him a giant electric massager. We gave him a giant magic wand. Almost there. One more Wolf Lord. It's not a Wolf Lord. Either is that. Okay, give me one of something. Except for gold mint. Oh, come on. I'm gonna die because freaking ambushes. Level 17. 0785. And heal more. Okay, 5 herbs. I knew that guy was gonna move down. That's why I moved that down that one square. Oops, I can count to 5, y'all. Yeah, but I called that RNG, though. Wasn't pulling that stunt on me. So I got 9 heal mores to start. But we're going to have to do that tomorrow, y'all. Because we're at 4 hours. And close to my cutoff, so... we will start the Great Desert and Hawksness grind tomorrow. And hopefully beat the game. We'll see. It depends how long it takes me to finish. So we will pause that right there right now. And write down the time. We are at 8:57. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be able to do a longer stream, and we're gonna see if we can finish it. I figure we might be 7 to 8 hours away from finishing it. I want to say maybe less, depending on how the last grinds go. But yeah, I think we are getting close. We're just, you know, we're just 2 levels away from Hurtmore grind. And then the Hurtmore grind for a very, very long time. Very long time. So long. Okay, y'all. I think it's time to go to our buddy Diener. Big D Diener. Although he doesn't believe in the adventures of Little D, he is Big D Diener. And he's doing a Dragon Warrior 4 speedrun right now. In which he's on a really good pace, I think. In Chapter 2. Hopefully Chapter 2 doesn't end it, but he's on a very good pace in Chapter 2 right now. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to finish this game tomorrow. Time to ruin his pace. Have a wee wonderful rest of your evening and day, y'all. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care and bye-bye.